The new Marvel Cinematic Universe film will once again center on Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but this time the web will be extremely tangled. Theories that the film would weave in various parts of Spidey's cinematic history from various eras began soon after the sequel was announced. Today we're counting down 10 insane fan theories about Spider-Man No Way Home. Before we begin, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that post notification bell so that you never miss a video. Alright, here we go. At number 10, Peter in prison. While we enjoy Spider-Man and his fellow MCU heroes' globe-trotting adventures, there is something to be said for a more contained narrative. We've seen the Raid and Dredd do amazing things when they combine the action to a single building, and superhero films like Batman Assault on Arkham and Arkham Asylum demonstrate the dangers of incarcerating a hero alongside criminals. It would be fascinating to watch Peter Parker navigate the prison population with a few of the people he sent there. At number 9, Kraven the Hunter. In the 1987 story arc, Kraven's Last Hunt, he famously killed the Web Slinger. Since the last Spider-Man film saw Peter Parker unmasked, perhaps No Way Home will find him on the run. This prompted fans to speculate that Kraven might appear in this film. With so many villains rumored to appear in No Way Home, he might be one too many rogues. Although we wouldn't mind if he got a cameo in this film, we'd prefer for him to be the main attraction. At number 8, Talos comes to the rescue. Speaking of Skrulls, we believe they are being set up to play a significant role in the MCU's future. The big question on fans' minds is how they'll fit in. They might be able to help Peter out of his bind before the next major crossover event. Talos, the Skrull General, has already been seen taking Nick Fury's place, but it seems strange that they would reveal Peter's identity just to resurrect that plotline. But on the other hand, Spider-Man's story is much easier to tell when his true identity is hidden. At number 7, they step into the multiverse. Over the last few years, the recent MCU crossover events have been hugely successful cinematic events, but bringing Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland all together for a live-action Spider-Verse film would be another groundbreaking superhero moment. While the aforementioned actors are remaining tight-lipped, we do know that Jamie Foxx and Alfred Molina will reprise their roles as Electro and Doc Ock. Those two villains are from different Spider-Man universes each, so this casting does seem to imply that No Way Home could be a multiverse adventure. At number 6, introducing new characters. When it is discovered that half of all life in the universe went missing for 5 years, moving forward, all MCU properties must take this into consideration. There have been a few key characters missing from Peter's friend group up until now. The most notable absences are Harry Osborn and Gwen Stacy. While we already have MJ and Ned to keep Peter company, the 5-year time jump could be used to introduce these characters. Gwen and Harry were once younger students, but now they'll be in the same grade and able to befriend Peter. Pretty smart, right? At number 5, Peter Parker's lawyer will be a superhero? We're not sure how Spider-Man will react to J. Jonah Jameson's shocking revelation, and for quite some time there have been rumors of bringing the Netflix MCU characters into the fold. This appears to be an excellent opportunity to begin with Matt Murdock. However, with She-Hulk set to make her MCU debut soon, this could be a good time to introduce Jennifer Walters as well. She has the brains to match her brawn, just like her cousin Bruce Banner. At number 4, they get to know Miles Morales. Over the years, we've seen a slew of legacy characters take on the mantle of an iconic hero. In fact, several people have worn the web tights alongside Peter Parker, and few legacy characters have had as much of an impact on the world of comics as Miles Morales has in the Spider suit. Following the huge successes of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, it doesn't seem so far-fetched to see Morales make the transition to live action. Still, Miles could appear from another world. At number 3, No Way Home takes place in space? Peter Parker has long been known as friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and in his first solo outing, he did in fact keep the superheroes to a minimum. The Webhead, on the other hand, was carried into space in Avengers Infinity War. Overall, he did well considering Infinity War was his first time away from Earth, and we know Nick Fury and the Skrulls are involved in some extraterrestrial activity. Is it that far-fetched to think that they might offer the hero some extraplanetary work to distract him from his earthly woes? We'll see. At number 2, an adaptation of the One More Day comic. One More Day is one of the most divisive storylines in Spider-Man history. While this makes it appear to have supporters, polling comic book fans reveal that they actually universally despise it. Aunt May is fatally wounded by one of Parker's enemies after he reveals his identity in the comics. If Aunt May is injured, Peter may seek the assistance of magical forces such as Doctor Strange, the Scarlet Witch, or someone sinister enough to help him remask himself and save her. And finally at number 1, a new reality and a Sony split? You may recall that Spidey was rumored to be leaving the MCU for a few months back in 2019 due to a dispute between Sony and Disney. Thankfully, the two companies appear to have put aside their differences in order to keep him as a member of the MCU family. However, with this film, they may have devised an exit strategy to bring the character back into their cinematic universe. What if, because No Way Home involves the multiverse, Tom Holland's Peter Parker ends up in a new reality with no way back? It would be a pity to see him go. But of course, seeing him on screen alongside Tom Hardy's Venom would be a huge plus. So guys, that's it for today's video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you're new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video. Alright, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.